Gentlemen, can I ask you something that most guys don't say out loud? Have you ever slept a full night, 7, 8 hours, yet you wake up feeling like your battery is stuck at 20%? You're not sick, you're not lazy, but your morning feels heavy, your focus is dull, and when intimacy comes up, your body doesn't respond the way it used to, especially that reliable morning signal that used to show up without effort. Here's the uncomfortable truth. For a lot of men over 60, the problem isn't that you're aging. It's that your nighttime recovery system is underperforming. And I'm going to show you a simple, low-drama way to support it without chasing miracle pills, risky shortcuts, or internet promises that sound too good to be true. Stay to the end, because I'll also share the one mistake that makes this sleep mineral useless for many men, how to use it without feeling groggy, and a 7-night protocol you can try that upgrades sleep and may improve morning performance while staying realistic and safe. Let's get into it. Most men treat sleep like a shutdown mode, as if your body is a phone you put on the charger and forget. But sleep is not shutdown. Sleep is repair and calibration. At night, several major systems either reset or they don't. Your stress response should dial down so you can enter deep sleep. Your blood vessels should relax and respond better, important for circulation. Your brain should clear waste products and organize memory. Your hormone rhythms should stay aligned, including testosterone patterns that rely heavily on sleep quality. Your nervous system should shift into a state that supports sexual function, relaxed, responsive, and not stuck in alert. Here's the key point. Erections are not just about hormones. They're also about nervous system balance and blood flow responsiveness. If your body is tense, stressed, inflamed, underslept, or running on a nervous system that never truly powers down, you can feel it everywhere. Lower energy, worse mood, weaker performance, and sleep that looks fine on paper but doesn't feel restorative. So if you've been blaming age alone, I want you to consider another explanation. You may be missing one of the basic building blocks that helps the body enter recovery mode. That building block is often magnesium. Magnesium is not trendy. It's not flashy. It doesn't promise instant fireworks. But physiologically, it's involved in hundreds of processes, especially those linked to muscle relaxation, nerve signaling, stress response regulation, and sleep quality. Think of magnesium like a brake pedal for an overactive system. A lot of men over 60 live in go mode without realizing it. Constant screen time, late caffeine, stress, light exposure at night, poor sleep patterns, medications that change mineral balance, or diets that don't provide enough minerals. That can leave your nervous system stuck in a subtle version of alert. So you fall asleep, but you never drop into truly deep restorative sleep. And when sleep quality drops, so does the next day version of you. Patience, mood, motivation, and yes, sexual responsiveness. Now here's where I'm going to add something important that most videos skip. Magnesium isn't a magic bullet. If your sleep is poor because of sleep apnea, or your nocturnal bathroom trips are driven by uncontrolled prostate symptoms, or your stress is through the roof, magnesium alone won't fix everything. But as a foundation, it can be a smart move, especially when used correctly. That brings us to the 4 mistakes that make magnesium fail. Mistake top 1, assuming deficiency isn't possible. Many men think, I eat fine, I'm probably getting enough. But magnesium intake can drop quietly. Processed foods are typically low in magnesium. Appetite changes with age. Certain medications can affect mineral levels. Alcohol can deplete minerals. Stress burns through them faster, and absorption can vary. You don't need to panic about deficiency. But if you've got this pattern, light sleep, restless legs or cramps, tension in the body at night, waking up not refreshed, frequent nighttime urination, or a nervous, wired but tired feeling, magnesium is worth discussing with your clinician or trying carefully if appropriate. Mistake 2, buying the cheapest form and expecting results. This is where many guys get burned. Not all magnesium is equal. Some forms are poorly absorbed and more likely to cause stomach issues. Magnesium oxide is common and cheap, but often not the best choice for sleep support because absorption can be lower and it can cause diarrhea for some people. Forms commonly used for sleep and relaxation include magnesium glycinate, often chosen because it's generally gentle on the stomach and associated with calming effects. Magnesium citrate, absorbed reasonably well, but can be more laxative for some people. Magnesium L-threonate, often marketed for brain cognition support and may feel more mental calm for some. Some videos use odd labels. If you see confusing names, check the actual ingredient. If your goal is nighttime relaxation and deeper sleep, glycinate is a common starting point. Mistake number 3, taking it at the wrong time. Timing matters. If magnesium makes you feel relaxed and you take it early in the day, you might feel slowed down or you might miss the sleep benefit you actually wanted. A practical timing window many people use, 30 to 60 minutes before bed. And I'd pair that with something even more powerful than the supplement, a shutdown ritual. Because your body learns by repetition. If every night you give it the same cues, low light, no doom scrolling, one drink, magnesium, your nervous system starts associating that routine with safety and sleep. Mistake number 4, expecting it to work like a stimulant or a performance pill. Magnesium is not caffeine. It's not a magic erection switch. It's more like rebuilding the soil so the plant can grow. What many men report when magnesium is a fit for them is gradual change. Falling asleep easier, fewer awakenings, calmer mood, less tension, and improved morning readiness over time. That over time part matters. Now let me give you a clean, realistic plan. If you want to test whether magnesium helps you, don't do it randomly. Run a 7-night experiment like a grown man. Step 1. Pick the right form. Start with magnesium glycinate if your main goal is sleep and relaxation. If you're highly sensitive to supplements, start lower. Step 2. Choose a conservative dose. Many products come in a range. A common beginner approach is 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium from glycinate in the evening. Important, labels can be confusing. Some list total compound weight, not elemental magnesium. Read carefully. If you're unsure, ask your pharmacist or clinician. Step 3. Pair it with a wind-down routine. Here's the rule. Your routine matters as much as the capsule. Try this sequence. Dim lights, 60 to 90 minutes before bed. No phone in your face for the last 30 minutes. Warm water or caffeine-free tea. Magnesium. Bed within an hour. Step 4. Add one physical off switch. You don't need a workout. You need a signal. Pick one. 5 minutes of gentle stretching, a slow walk after dinner, or 2 minutes of calm breathing. Inhale 4 seconds, exhale 6 to 8 seconds. That longer exhale tells your nervous system, we're safe, power down. Step 5, track 3 outcomes. Keep it simple. Each morning rate sleep quality 1 to 10, morning energy 1 to 10, morning readiness or performance signal, present, absent, no shame either way. The goal is trend, not perfection. Let's be honest and accurate. What magnesium may help support relaxation, and easier sleep onset. Less nighttime tension or cramping in some people. Better sleep depth, subjectively. More stable mood and patience. Better next day energy. Indirectly, improve sexual responsiveness through better recovery. What magnesium won't fix by itself: untreated sleep apnea, snoring plus gasping plus daytime sleepiness, severe prostate issues causing frequent nocturia, medication side effects that reduce sexual function, major depression or severe chronic stress without additional support, advanced vascular disease requiring medical management. So if you're doing everything right and nothing improves, don't assume you're broken. It might mean magnesium isn't your missing piece, or there's a larger issue to address. Now let's add something most videos ignore. The 3 silent sleep killers for men over 60, 1425. 1. Late caffeine. Caffeine can hang around longer than you think, especially with age. If you're struggling with sleep, consider cutting caffeine after late morning. Alcohol close to bedtime. Alcohol can knock you out fast, but it often fragments sleep later in the night. Many men wake up at 2, 3 a.m., restless, mind racing. Bright light at night, your eyes don't know what relax means when they're staring into daylight-level screens. Light tells your brain it's still daytime. If you want deep sleep, treat the last hour like landing a plane. Slow, quiet, dim. Magnesium works best when your environment supports sleep. Let's talk about the piece no one explains well. Erections are not just mechanical. They're neurological and vascular. Your body needs good blood vessel responsiveness, nitric oxide signaling, and a nervous system that can shift from stress mode to connection mode. When you're stressed, exhausted, and tense, your body doesn't prioritize intimacy. It prioritizes survival. So improving sleep is not just nice. Sleep can be part of restoring confidence, desire, and responsiveness. And here's the deeper insight. Morning erections are often a recovery marker. They can reflect overall sleep quality, hormone rhythm, and circulation responsiveness. That doesn't mean no morning erection equals panic. It means it can be a useful signal, like a check engine light, not a moral judgment. If your mornings have been consistently flat and your sleep is poor, improving nighttime recovery is a logical place to start. Supplements are convenient, but I love when men build a base with food. Magnesium-rich foods include pumpkin seeds, almonds and cashews, spinach and leafy greens, beans and lentils, whole grains, dark chocolate, in reasonable portions. If you can add 1 magnesium-rich food daily, you support the foundation. Food rarely gives you the too much too fast stomach effect that supplements sometimes do. You may hear about combining magnesium with zinc and vitamin B6, often sold as CMA. Here's my take. Zinc is important for many processes, including immune and hormone-related pathways. B6 plays roles in neurotransmitter function, but more is not always better. If you already take a multivitamin, adding extra zinc on top can be too much for some people. So if you're considering ZMA, check your current supplements, keep doses reasonable, and don't stack blindly. Magnesium alone is a clean starting point. This matters. Magnesium is not appropriate for everyone. Talk to your clinician first if you have kidney disease or reduced kidney function, a history of significant heart rhythm issues. You take medications that may interact, certain antibiotics, diuretics, heart meds, or you're unsure about supplement safety in your case. Common side effects if the dose is too high or the form isn't right. Loose stools, stomach upset, grogginess, less common but possible. If that happens, lower the dose, switch form, or stop and reassess. The goal is better sleep and vitality. If you want the full benefit, do this like a system. Here's a powerful nightly checklist. 60 minutes before bed, lights dim. No heavy meals. Stop stressful content. 45 minutes before bed, magnesium with warm water. Optional, a small calming ritual, stretching, breathing. 30 minutes before bed, no screens. Book, music, or quiet conversation. Bedtime, cool room. Consistent sleep-wake time as often as possible. This is boring, and boring is powerful, because boring is repeatable, and repeatable is what creates change after 60. If magnesium is a fit for you and you use it consistently, a realistic arc many men notice looks like this. Nights 1 to 3, slightly easier sleep onset body, feels less wired at bedtime. Days 4 to 7, steadier mornings, less irritability, fewer awakenings for some men. Weeks 2 to 3, stronger sleep rhythm, better mood stability, and sometimes improved morning responsiveness and libido, because your system is finally recovering. Again, not guaranteed, not instant, but possible, especially when combined with better sleep hygiene. Let me speak directly to the man who feels like he's lost too much ground. If you've been telling yourself, "I guess this is just what happens now," I want you to challenge that story. Aging is real, but helplessness is optional. Your body is always responding to signals: light, stress, movement, nutrition, routine, and recovery. When you improve the signals, you often improve the response. Not to become 25 again, but to feel steady, capable, present, to wake up with enough energy to enjoy your day and enough confidence to enjoy your relationship. That's not vanity. That's quality of life. So, here's the takeaway. If you're over 60 and your sleep is light, your mornings feel flat, and your performance has been slipping, don't only blame age. Start by rebuilding your nighttime recovery. Magnesium, especially a well-absorbed form like glycinate, can be a simple tool in that rebuild when used correctly. Right form, right timing, consistent routine, realistic expectations. And if you want to turn this into action tonight, keep it simple. Pick one magnesium-friendly habit, run the 7-night experiment, and track what changes. Because once your nights improve, it doesn't just affect your sleep. It changes your mornings, your mood, your patience, your relationships, and little by little, it brings you back to yourself. If you want, in the next video, I can show you a 2-layer upgrade, a nighttime routine plus a daytime circulation habit that supports vascular health without gimmicks, so your results stack naturally. Until then, take care of your recovery, and your recovery will start taking care of you.